What's up? What's happening, Facebook, man? We are live. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to fight Facebook again tonight, right? We're going to see if we can get this live popping, man. Coming to you from Dallas. We're going to talk about it. You got to check yourself. And I know you probably already know where I'm going with this. Let me get some likes. Let me get some loves when you come in the room. Let me know where you're watching from. And I'd like to know where everybody, you know the drill. I like to know where everybody's watching from, man. I think it's real dope. What's happening, Vincent? What's happening, Natalie? Man, we're going to get into it. You got to check yourself sometimes, man. You got to check yourself. I'm about to get into a good one. What's happening, Chiefs? Man, I'm going to wait and see if this number jumps a little bit before I dive into this one. Just a half a tick before I dive into this one, because sometimes you got to check yourself, bro. Sometimes you got to check yourself, man. And you know what? To hell with it. Let's just get it. Man, I got into a spot to where I realized I started like kind of having these mood swings and catching attitudes and, you know, all kind of crazy, you know. And I was like, man, it's not even me. Like, I got so much positive energy, so much positive stuff going on around me. How can I possibly be catching these mood swings and getting angry? See, I had to pay attention to them. They went on for a little while and I started paying attention to them, because I'm always wanting to say, hey, man, catch the signs, watch the signs. And you follow them and you can't go wrong. So I started following these signs, and I noticed that I started letting old habits sneak back up on me. You know what I mean? Like, I started getting real content with being comfortable with what I was doing, and realized that I had fell off from my path, from my purpose, man. And I'm hitting y'all today on it because I see how easy it is for it to happen. So I just want to make sure that I tap in with you to let you know that, hey man, sometimes you could fall off of the path. Start paying attention to your the way you feel. The way you feel every day, because it could be people that you have brought around you, who are in your circle, that are draining your energy, who are putting certain energy on you that could make you think a certain way, make you react a certain way, make you do things out of the ordinary. You know, I caught myself listening to a gossip conversation. I caught myself listening to some people gossip, and for some reason I got intrigued, and I was like, man, damn, last week I wasn't like that. So I caught myself slipping, and then guess what I noticed? I said, what's changed? What happened? I noticed I haven't been meditating at all. I'm like, man, I done turned into the affirmation king. I have done no meditation. I fell off of my mark, and I'm always talking frequency. And see, I'm one. I always, if I'm gonna speak it, I gotta be about it. So I had to come to y'all because I promised I'd be an open book. And yeah, I fell off because I didn't recognize it, but I let the old habits creep back up on me. But you know what I'm saying? The power is strong. Though I raised my vibration, got up this morning, got back on schedule. You know what I'm saying? Got my read in this morning, got my meditation in this morning. Man, it was a lovely day, you know, and I got some really good ideas bubbling. And it's just funny how you could fall off and not realize that you're missing a major piece of you. You know what I mean? Like, it was like I snuck myself back into a dark corner, you know what I mean? But you got to be really powerful. You got to have some really, really powerful, positive people around you in your corner to be able to bounce off of these types of walls, man. That's the reason why I say you have to get rid of all the negativity, because if you don't, then you can easily slide back into it. And then that negativity is going to be right there to own you, man, and hold you and keep you, make you feel comfortable. So I caught myself. So I just want to make sure that you have your eyes open to catch yourself if it ever happens to you, man, because it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us, and if it hasn't happened yet, it will happen. It will happen, but not saying that you will fall. See, I always tell you, like, and I always say to anybody, you know, anybody that talks to me, I'm always speaking. And man, I mean, even you heard it on songs. People quote it all the time. Losses are lessons. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, damn, I get to learn something. So like, I'm really digging into this. So I'm enjoying myself. So don't get it twisted. Don't think it's like a down day that I discovered this. I'm enjoying myself because I know there's a lesson in it. I get to dive in and I know how much better it's gonna make me. So you gotta be that same kind of person. That's right, Chris. You gotta pick yourself back up, and you gotta be that same person to when things like this happen. When you notice yourself getting down, don't get down on yourself. Don't get down on yourself. You got to dissect that thing, man, and learn your lesson in it, man. It's a lesson in it that could take you so far, man. Could take you so far. You know, it could take you, that's the reason why you may have had to take that detour off the road. Maybe that's the reason why you had to bust that exit out of traffic. It might have been a traffic jam up ahead, so you needed to go this way. Like I heard a cat say the other day, man, sometimes you got to live a certain way for a while to be able to live the way you want to for the rest of your life. Or live the way that no one else can for the rest of your life. You have to live a certain way that no one else wants to for a while so that you can live the way that no one else can for the rest of your life. So sometimes you got to go through things, right? You got to go through things just so you can grow through things. So you got to really dissect when these issues come around, because these negatives are not just negatives. They don't show up without positives, bro. They don't show up without positives. You got, in order to make the energy work, I told you, the battery got to have a negative and a positive, or nothing sparks, nothing goes. There's no go to it. So as soon as I discovered what was happening with me, man, I got excited. So don't think that I'm coming to you as, okay, I'm guilty, man. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Because like I had a good roll. You know, I was moving, stepping, and I noticed I started getting attitudes. I started letting people get to me. You know what I mean? Like I really did. I started peeping that. I started peeping myself fall back, and I'm like, man, nah. You know, I worked too hard to get to where I'm at. And I noticed even my ideas even stopped. I wasn't even worthy of those blessings anymore. It's like, nah. Till you get out of that shit, you ain't catching no more blessings from this way. So, and I get it. You know what I mean? You got to be all the way aligned with your core frequency, man. And that's just what it is. To the core, you have to be all the way aligned, man. And if you really, like I said, if you really got strong, positive energy around you, you'll snap right back. You'll snap right back. You'll realize it. You'll recognize it because you woke. You know, like they say, because you woke, right? So, I mean, now I'm just excited, man. I might be rambling a little bit, but I'm giving you I'm talking about some true jewels, man. Some facts to life, man. I promised I'd open my life like a book to you on this journey, man, because, hey, I wasn't this person a year and 8 months ago, no. But, hey, I'm vibing on she hit me with it. Yeah, I'm vibing at a higher frequency. Straight like that. And that's real. I'm vibing at a higher frequency. You guys that are in my news feed every day, the type of people that I talk to on the phone, the type of people I'm around every day, is the reason why I don't fall off. You know what I mean? I pull over to the side of the road, I catch myself, and I bounce right back. You know, I'm able to reach out to the people I know that want to change the world the same way I do. You know, in some fashion, some form. Maybe they're figuring it out. They're in the early stages of figuring out what their purpose is and what they're supposed to do, what they're called to do. But guess what? They're not giving up on discovering what it is. They're not giving up on traveling that path and letting the journey mold them. They're doing that. They're getting out there, and they're not afraid to step that foot off the porch, because it's a lot of people that won't even step off the porch, right, and even stumble. They'll rather just sit there in the misery and be afraid to fail, but they don't realize that failure is sitting right next to them. So, you know, give yourself a hand clap. Applaud yourself every day that you get up and you grind with ambition to do something bigger in the future. And you know what I mean? And turn that future into right now and start digging into what you can do right now today to make that happen. Because right now, I'm telling you, man, the future is what? Only a continuance of right now. So you got to hold it down that way, man. Every day. Every day. You catch yourself slipping, dissect that issue. Facebook hit me with an ad. They tripping. I'm not broadcasting no ad to my people, man. We rocking. I'm telling you, it's real. When you get that problem, you dissect it, man, and you learn your lesson from it. Learn your lesson and grow from it, man, because that's what it's there for. You're going to bump your head 1,000 times, but you get 1,000,000 lessons to teach from it. That's dope. That's dope, man. I'm through. I'm about to go in here and do some more dissecting. So stay happy, healthy, and humble. Whole food nutrition is the way. Love y'all to pieces, man. One.